Alright, back into the outfloor grind as the keeper, the most awful part of the game. We've definitely had a loss streak larger than this one though, this is nothing. Might hold R a little bit at the start here, especially if it's not a normal basement. There's a library. Okay, yeah, well, we'll give it a go. Not the libraries are great as the keeper. There's also no door there. There could be a secret room there though. I think that would catch it. Oh well. They weren't pushable. Oh, and like I was just telling stream, if it sounds like I'm a little bit further away from the mic, I am. It's because the dog decided to settle down right next to me before I could like adjust my seat, and I don't want to move because it would disturb her. And she's adorably lying next to me. No, she isn't. She bloody stealthed out the room. When the hell did she do that? Prior to me pressing record, she was still there because I looked when I mentioned it to chat. She's like a damn ninja. Okay, well fine, never mind, I'm adjusted now. She was there when I checked before we started the run. You would have heard me, because you can tell when I'm talking and I look away, right? Like, you can tell I looked away when I said that. So I did check before. She must have had a contract to fulfill. She had Diana? Yeah, Diana up in her ear. Got an interesting one for you, K9. It's a chihuahua who doesn't know how to shut up. Try and make it look like an accident. So any chihuahua, yes, basically. I don't like little yap dogs. Hello, Seeker. Need a sorrow with a Sharingan emote? Not all ninjas are Sasuke, okay? There's other ninjas. And there's also other ninjas than the ones which appear in manga and anime. I honestly thought the secret room would have been there. I bet it's above the shop. Oh well. Wait, why didn't I go into the library? That's the original reason I went back there, and I hate walking through this room. This is probably a good reminder that definitely the head is in the game. We are going to do well. Does that give me flies? It does. Okay. Book of Belial is good, but not when you're playing as the keeper. Oh, hello, kitty. And Seeker, if I didn't say that. We were just talking about nonsense because Sora stealthed her way out of the room again. I mean, I am wearing noise-cancelling headphones, to be fair. But she does also do it when I'm not wearing headphones, and I sometimes don't notice. Also, my copy of the physical copy of Nemesis was supposed to arrive today. It was 48 hours. Oh, right, because I used the bloody. I used, or the site I ordered from sent it 48 hours. That was 48 hours ago. And last night the tracking said, yep, we've got it. We've got it in so-and-so department. It'll be with you tomorrow. And then partway through tomorrow, which was today, it suddenly updated to say, yeah, we're sending it to a different depot for some reason. And now it's going to be with you tomorrow, which is not 48 hours after it was ordered. That would be 72, but Royal Mail don't give no craps about time. So I don't sadly have it yet, but I will tomorrow. But that is fine because it means it wasn't a distraction. I suppose I got some Townsfolk Tussle recorded. Here was me thinking if I played a little bit quickly and you know, knowing more about the game now as we do, I could do it a bit faster. 2 ruffians, 47-minute video. So no. I despise these things. Especially when you've got a slow tier, right? That's the bone that follows you around. Let's try random. Ah, crap. Well, at least I got 5 free bombs. 5 free bombs. It's hard to say. I mean, it's not like I'd be playing it instantly anyway. There's no rush to put a 4-year-old board game on my tabletop channel. But I would like to get my hands on it to give it a look and see what kind of quality it had when it launched at Kickstarter and whatnot. I'll leave that penny there for later. Apparently, also, I don't know if this is going to influence things for tomorrow, but from tonight and through tomorrow is that second storm that's hitting Scotland, and this time it's a snowstorm. So that'll be fun. Go from a super windy rainstorm into a super heavy snowstorm. Oh, that's the floor, huh? Well then. I see. We are already done. It's not like I plan to go anywhere. Also, it has been a good day because for the first time in forever, when I randomly checked Deliveroo, Subway was accepting orders again because I haven't been able to order from them for like 3 months. Definitely not this year, and I'm pretty sure not in December either. Because for whatever reason they just stopped delivering again. And as per usual, I asked for the 2 sauces I always get on my usual, or condiments, whatever you call them. And as per usual, they forgot one of them, but that's okay. I'll let it fly. You didn't pay out. I mean, I don't want to deal with the devil anyway, really. If it stays open, I'll go have a look. Fair enough. Let it fly, as in, you know, let them get away with it. What is my go-to Subway order? Everyone who's familiar with the Isaac series will be sick of hearing this. Footlong Italian, turkey ham, lettuce, cucumber, American cheese, mayo, and sweet onion sauces. And they forgot the mayo, but thankfully I just applied my own. And that doesn't mean what anyone who's lewd-minded thinks it means. I mean normal mayonnaise. That's a weird word to say because I always just say mayo. Don't be disgusting. Probably Chris B. And maybe LoJack if he's here. What sauces? I just said what sauces. Mayo and sweet onion. It isn't my concoction of like things to mix, incidentally. It's been passed down by generations. I'm pretty sure one of my sister's like school friends suggested it, and who knows where they got it from. It's good though. It's the only like combination from Subway that I've had other combinations that are okay. That's the only combination I've ever had that's like, yeah, that's really nice. Well, thank you, Sir, for Damos for 58 months in a row with Twitch Prime. Hello from work. A satellite is now zeroing in on your position. There will be no free labor here. Wait, free labor? Slacking! That's the one. Get back to work before work gets back to you. Now you want Subway? Tell them I sent you. They won't have any clue or context for what the hell you're talking about. But that's okay. Oh, okay, okay, you're working in an empty office. You do that all the time? What if your manager or whatever ever sees this chat log? What if they happen to be a fan of my Isaac series? They possibly exist, there's dozens of us. I especially like the tuna from Subway, which has no tuna in it, and no one knows what it is, but it tastes quite nice. That's the good stuff right there. Which we've also talked about before with the last time we talked about Subway. But it is still funny. I always drink my milk and eat my tanu. Legally distinct fish product. Ah yes, my factory manufactured fish product. With vitamin X. Who goes to Subway for tuna? People who order tuna subs at Subway, mostly. I recommend getting the tuna with mayo and red onion. Although it's not as good as my normal one. I mean, pre-pandemic, I did go into Subway. But still not quite feeling safe to just wander into like stores with random people who aren't wearing masks and coughing and whatnot. Yeah, I'll order. Plus it's like 2 towns over. Yeah, Subway didn't do well in a lot of places. I can understand that, because if you have like proper places, you wouldn't have any need to go to Subway. Although that said, please don't stop delivering again.
Did you see that, Zach?
I also like their macadamia cookies. I don't think I've ever had that kind of cookie from anywhere else. My mother baked some walnut cookies that were quite nice, but not macadamia. Yeah, My Hero macadamia cookies. That's like the perfect crossover they could do in America. It's also a good time to remind everyone that dogs are very, very poisoned by macadamia nuts. If you aren't aware, because it's not a commonly known thing. I remember to go to the mines this time, which is where we'll probably die again, because we have nothing. What is food intoxication? Do you mean food poisoning? Yeah, also I can't endorse any Subway except the exactly one Subway I've ever ordered from. Jesus. Why the number of enemies in this room have quadrupled? I like that you implied that she ordered a sub from Subway and then got drunk on it. They've been putting whiskey in my tuna again. Whiskey up that tuna, boy. It's possible all of them in America are, I don't know. Don't you have different food standards to us? In like the worst possible way? We could take Book of Shadows instead of the coin. I'm gonna, just to give it a go. Because I don't think this run has legs anyway, so why not? Take a risk. Immediate regret. Oh, that wasn't a related bone to me. Have we had any stat increases? Oh god. Oh, that was a mistake. I'd like some stats this time, please. Also not cellars. Basements with item rooms adjacent would also be nice. Not good enough. No, not at this point. We just need really, really good items because the alt floors suck. And it's tedious to get there. Oh, a double floor we can run with. It's tedious to get there with a character that fires so slowly. But either way. Fingers crossed this is... I mean, we don't need to have a mom's knife. Not that good. Just sort of good. I don't remember what that does. Oh, when you get hit it tells you things. I guess sort of, maybe? Kinda? It's not stats though. Either way. Okay, I've completely lost what chat is talking about now as well. Oh, I did want to go off on a tangent when I mentioned School. I don't remember why I mentioned school at this point. I have no intention of playing Elden Ring at launch now. I'll probably get it on sale. I'm not particularly fussed about it. It's just another Souls game. If they offered me a review copy, I would take it, but there's not a literal 0% chance of that, but let's say very low. I haven't heard from Bandai. Well, actually, no, I get some communication from them. It's always about crappy anime games, though. They are still publishing that one, right? That's how little I've been paying attention to Elden Ring. And it sometimes pays to wait, like for instance Total Warhammer 3, which is running like garbage and is getting review bombed. May have been wrong about Dying Light 2, but that wasn't any real worry about technical issues, although it did have some. Also, this is a bad start, so we're just going to hold R. Because, well, the reason I passed on Dying Light 2 for now is purely because they're trying to ask too much for it. It is not worth 55 quid. So it will get bought on a sale. I'm not interested in the New Horizon Zero Dawn either. I didn't realise it was out until Maz oh, this is almond milk, isn't it? Yeah, what the hell, we'll try it. If it was soy milk, it'd be a bloody good run. Yeah, I had no idea it was out today until Maz posted a picture of getting his collector's edition. It doesn't need to exist. The first Horizon Zero Dawn is a perfect self-contained game. With a beginning, middle and end. It sort of leaves the world open but does enough with the story that you don't need any more. Like The Last of Us. You don't need to make more just because it did well. Now that said, it could still be very fun to play. It's just I don't have any particular drive to play it because I don't want it to have more story. I liked how it ended. Yeah, it exists not because there was more story to tell. It exists because they want to make more money because the first one did really well. And deservedly so, it's a good game. So if you want to watch it, I'm sure Maz will be streaming it once he's done with his like Soul Level 0 Dark Souls 2 playthrough or whatever it is he's doing. And he'll probably treat it with more respect than I do. I didn't even play the DLC for the first one, no. I'm not lying when I said I feel like the game is complete without any additions. I'd forgotten there was DLC. Swallowed Penny is really good. That was snow themed, right? Well, part of the game already was snow themed, but it was a snowy tundra or something. It's coming back to me. Did I leave a penny? I did. Take a penny, leave a penny. 3 yeses. Love seeing multiple yeses and not a single no. It means I've correctly remembered something for a change. I mean, if it's out today, has anyone been playing it? Like, has anyone got first impressions? Tears up? Nope. We get Libra after already picking up almond milk. I think that could be really good. It would be better if it was soy milk, but that's okay. Gonna play it on the weekend. It's one of those type of games as well that... Oh, that's a lucky penny. I should have left the other one. Like, I don't know, I'm in a weird place with games that have story. Because they're big investments in terms of bringing them to the stream, because if they don't do well, you kind of don't want to play them, but then you disappoint the people who get invested and have no means by playing it themselves, because it's PS5 only, right? So it's a lower number than usual. Which is why when I started recording Pokemon for YouTube, I made it very clear I make no guarantees I'll play all of this. Not that it has a particularly interesting story or anything, but people get invested. And it's one of those situations where no matter what you decide to do, you're going to upset somebody. Like, remember that person who, I was going to say prick, I'll just say prick. Remember that prick who didn't like that I spawned in an item at the very end of my Subnautica playthrough to save me running back 2 hours worth of the game to get it? And tried to warn people away from watching the playthrough by going back to part 1 and saying, hey, don't watch this, he spawns an item in. Here's some Let's Plays that are genuine. Remember that prick? People get invested. I can't tell which shots are mine. Because some of his are lighter coloured, I think. Well, maybe they're not. What happened to my face? Is this the knife floor? 'Tis not. Yeah, the item I knew how to get, and I just missed base because I went straight to the lava one instead of the one in the like the foggy volcanic place before you go down to where the lava water is, with the big dragon thing floating around so it chases you if you try and leave. I spawned in one item to get in the door because I only had one of the 2 required. And then played the rest of the game legitly as well, for the record. It was just one thing I did to save backtracking. Because the game did not indicate it would be... well, the game didn't indicate that I'd missed something. And I went where it told me to go. It expects you to find the thing on the way, and I didn't. What would that do with this? That's very curious. Okay, maybe... oh, I also get another thing. Maybe throw out a flashing light warning, maybe, a little bit. Looks cool though, because I think the difference between soy milk and almond milk is that it applies the worm effects. Almond milk notorious for doing that in real life as well. But that was just someone who didn't like me. But they were invested in not liking me, so that's why they did it. So that's what I'm talking about. People get invested in good ways and bad ways. So you have to be very picky and choosy about what you decide to bring to the channel. I'm sure a Souls-like would do well because people just love watching Souls-likes get played. Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever the sequel's called. 5-0 Goes West, is that what it's called? Something like that? That might do well. Maybe. Oh look, hello Perth. I find it suspicious you both arrived together. It's a little sus. Yeah, 5-0 Forbidden West. That one. I think I watched that movie a lot as a kid. Also, I just realized chat steered me once again off the story I was going to tell. Once again bringing it back around to school because I had like the most stereotypical stress stream last night. I don't know why, it just did. Hang on, this thing needs to die first. Glub, blub, whatever he's called. He's poop water now. Okay, that filled my heart up at least. Filled my dark heart with light. Hello, Nightbringer. Would I play the next God of War? Yes, because I feel like I want to see where that's going. That's the difference between that and the other games we've been talking about. I like where that one left off and I want more. I want to punch Thor in the face. School dream, yes, okay. Stop distracting me. You can ask me questions after story. First of all, I dreamt I was in, I think, secondary school. So that's like teenage years or maybe college. and I knew I had an exam or test, but I didn't know where it was. So then I kind of just walked around and then somehow managed to find where it was. And then as I got there, people were going in, they were going into the classrooms to take this test. And as I was going in, I realised I had no idea what the test was about, and I'd done no revision, no, like, you know, learning the material, because I had no idea what the test was about. Little traffic. So then we sat down, and then for some reason I feel like it was my old RE class. It looked like that anyway, from memory. Isn't that school in general? No, you're doing it wrong. And then the exam itself, we got given a book, a really long fiction book, and we were told, read this and then answer these questions, and you were given the questions as well. And then the period of time you were given to do it, you didn't have enough time to read the book. So then I remember having read like the first chapter and being told by whoever was adjudicating, okay, you're running out of time, make sure you've got all those questions answered. And I remember one of the questions as well, one of the, like the question, oh no. Uh oh. I broke the run. Shit! Anyway, the question was like, what orange related fruit did the main character eat under a tree? Why do I remember that was a fictional question in the dream inside my brain? I don't know. And then I woke up. Well, we got a good boss to have bomb shots on. Kinda. Because Almond Milk is making the shots go absolutely everywhere. So it's actually worse than the last time I had super spammy bomb shots. That other boss is broken? He's stuck. Oh, I unstuck him. Die! Oh good, damage. If I hadn't picked up bloody fetus in a jar, this run would be fantastic. Well, it would be decent. Was it an orange? No, I'm wording it poorly, but it was something like it was orange-ish. I think it was like apricots or something, I don't know. Did I pass the test? No. Absolutely not. That wasn't my bone. I don't have any bone powers in this run anymore. But that's like your stereotypical stress dream. To be like failing a test or at a test but not knowing what it's for. God knows why I dreamt that. Not even been feeling particularly stressed recently. Just kind of chilling. Been enjoying... Oh. You know, that's probably fine, but there was no way for me to escape there because the other one pushed me back into the first. That would have been a fantastic run despite having Almond Milk, if not for Fetus in a Jar. Technical Love is okay, I suppose. We'll give it a go. Now we can go back to you asking random stuff if you want. I just wanted to share a little stress dream, and now if you dream a stress dream tonight, that means I control you in a small way, and that small slither of power makes me stronger. You're also going to dream about a lovable clown that wants to hug you. The clown is also a murderer. His name is Sparkles. And he's called Sparkles because when he brings the knife out, it sparkles in the moonlight. And then he's going to say, hey kid, want to see a dead body? And then he shows you a mirror and stabs you. So when you dream of this clown, let me know tomorrow. And get his autograph as well, if possible. Dying is expensive, it's true. It's sad but true. What is... Oh, I was like, what is the song It's Sad But True from? And I was going to say Metal Gear Rising, but that's not the case. It's from Resident Evil 5. It's the music that plays when you fight Jill. It's called Sad But True. School traumatizing kids? Nah. I liked school for the most part, for the record. It was only towards the end of my time in secondary school that I kind of became very disillusioned with it, and education in general. When I realised that the teachers were just people with foibles and problems, and it didn't really matter what they thought. But then I went to college where you get treated like an adult and everything was fine. I enjoyed college. You get mutual respect in college. You call your lecturers by their name, they call you by your name. If you want to mess up and fail, they're like, okay, whatever. I get paid anyway. You know I do. I don't care. Remember, as I was finishing up college, there was someone in one of, well, we were all kind of in the same classes, but he didn't want to do the class speaking you had to do for one of the side, not tablets, what's the word I'm looking for? Side units? Like you have your main thing and then you have to do some side stuff. I've forgotten the correct term for those, the other classes. Either way, part of one of those was a term in English and you had to do a presentation, and no one likes doing those. I hated doing mine. Electives? I don't think we use that word here, but it sounds like it's the right word. Either way, he didn't want to do his presentation, so the teacher was like, okay. But then it got to the end when we were getting our diplomas. It's like, okay, so you never did this back in year 1, or whenever it was. You have to do it, or you don't get your diploma. So he ended up doing it with 1 week to spare. I don't even know if he got a good grade or not, but he had to do it, otherwise he was getting nothing. We didn't get a single key, so I can't get into the... Oh, hang on, I'll look for the secret room. No, I won't, because I don't have any bombs either. Well, hope for a planetarium, I guess. I like some of the stuff I learned in school, but some of the stuff that isn't useful is not the best way to teach children things. Like, I didn't learn how to keep books, as in, like, you know, business-related books, until I went to college. And only then, because I opted to do a 6-week short business course, not part of the actual diploma I was getting. Here's how you work out your gross, here's how you work out your net, etc, etc. Okay, we know where the mirror is. I'm trying to think, did being forced to learn French for 4 years get me anything? It made me realise my French teacher was an alcoholic. I don't remember a word of French. It didn't help me want to learn a language, because the language I wanted to learn wasn't taught by the school I was at. So it just feels like it was a waste of everybody's time. I didn't want to do religious education because I'm not interested in fiction that much. Although granted, to be fair, religious education isn't just about Christianity. It was about other things. What did I want to learn? Computers and Japanese. And English, actually, as well. A little bit. Religion isn't fake, religion is a real thing. Just the things they believe in aren't, that's all. Which is fine, you can have faith in whatever. Faith is important to people. It gets them through the day. I just won't want it forced on me, that's all. Oh, time to die. Small rock. That's not a rock, that's a chest. Actually, you reminded me. There's a scene in that Flat Earth. What was the Flat Earth documentary on Netflix called? Anyone remember? Oh, I enjoyed history. Sorry, you've reminded me, Nightbringer. Yeah, I took history for quite a while. I enjoyed learning about that. Mostly focused on Scottish history, but still interesting. Didn't really use that information as an adult, but enjoyed learning about it as a kid. Behind the Curve, yeah, that's what it was called. There's a scene in Behind the Curve where the smug lady who's clearly in it to con people out of money, that does a podcast, and the kind of like dumb pudgy guy, they're talking to each other and being smug about how they'll turn everybody around on the earth being flat. That scene came back to me today, or the other day rather, because I made the mistake of reading comments on a review of a ghost hunting documentary. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. People can believe what they want, but there was people very angry at skeptics in the comments, and the energy they gave off reminded me of that scene from Behind the Curve, where it is a mixture of people naive, stupid, or in it for some kind of profit. And it made me sad that those people are real. But yeah, it reminded me of a good documentary. So if nothing else, that was worth doing. But I don't know how skeptics can believe the things they do in the face of infallible evidence that ghosts are real. Screw it. Let's do it. Okay, that didn't actually do what I thought it would do. It has reduced my triple shot to 4 shots in total, which is not what I thought it'd do. I thought I'd be firing 3 shots at 2 angles. I don't see why that's not what I'm doing. The maths appears to check out. I have now ruined another run. Hello, Rokalf. This is the knife floor, right? No. Did I try to have fun? Kinda. I don't really want the run to go anywhere now anyway, so it's a good job this crappy thing is going to kill us. Can he fill the whole room? No, probably not. Well, bleh.